Hey everybody, hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas and look forward to having a fancy new year. Just kind of a end of year wrap up. I got some done, not a lot, not as much as I wanted to ultimately, but that's the way life goes. But I am going to be kicking it into high gear for this next year, 2026. Got a lot of projects that we currently own, and then of course I'm looking at a couple other projects, potentially three, like a package deal type thing. Nothing too old, but be looking forward to those. I think one of them, that's two like '04 Chevy pickups. Both of them are a little bit rusty, but if nothing else, we get two free LS engines out of it, and drivetrains. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, I got a new daily driver, so I can let the dually rest a little bit. She needs her beauty sleep on account of being butt ugly. And, then my uncle potentially gets the other one as a plow truck. Something for him to dart around in and stuff. He ends up buying real cheap ones, and they end up biting him in the butt. So we'll see if we can't get him a good plow / all around pickup truck, something full size. It's got the smaller V8 in it anyways. The one potentially I would be keeping, the red one, is 5.3, which should be fine, and I thought, well, even if I didn't keep it, we could take the motor and transmission out, and maybe that'll be a good fit in the 54. The one that I currently have a 460 and a C6 in. I kind of like it the way it is because it's odd and it's still Ford powered, and everybody has a mid-50s Ford with an LS in it. So we're just going to try to not do that, even though I'm not a Ford guy. We'll keep it Ford powered. That's pretty cool. But like I said, if nothing else, we get a pretty decent low mile 5.3 and transmission drivetrain. They're both 4x out of it. I think the other one's like a 2004, 2005 Trailblazer with a 4.2 Atlas in it, straight six. We're probably going to end up fixing that one up with the boy. He's going to help us. He'll be getting his license here in another year or so. So that one needs a little frame repair on the back after the axle. Not too bad. The body's pretty clean. The motor's sound. It's got low-ish miles. It's gold. They're kind of cool little rigs. I had an '05 EXT for a while, and I really, really liked that rig, and I kind of regret getting rid of it. But that's the way she goes. So yeah, we got those on the horizon, and of course I'm looking still for other old cool projects. I really want a four-door car, something old, 50s, 60s, maybe into the 70s. That same guy that I'm getting the three vehicles from, he's got it's got to be a 74, 75 Chrysler New Yorker. Big monster, and I've never seen a bigger car, and I really want it. It's ugly as sin, but I absolutely want that rig. So I'm gonna keep poking the bear at him and see if I can shake it loose. It was his dad's. He's not really a car guy. He has like an old Monte Carlo and a Dart and an old, but like early 70s Challenger, something like that, or Charger. Nothing real crazy, but he's got a nice little collection, but he doesn't work on cars. He just likes old cars. So as far as working on that New Yorker, I don't think he's into it. He had kind of ambitions of pulling the motor out and putting it into the Challenger or something like that, or the Dart maybe. But I kind of talked him out of it. I said, it's your dad's car. He's gone now, and might as well keep its spirit alive. God, the front seats on that thing. Holy crap. They don't make a sofa today that's as comfortable as that front seat. So we're gonna... Is that a Muscovy in the road? There's a friggin' Muscovy duck in the road. Little baby one too. Hi, Muscovy. Go home. Well, they probably live up there. Alright, sorry. Squirrel. I don't want to hit the duckies. So anyways, we're going to try to shake that New Yorker loose on him, because he knows it'll have a good life, because I will daily it. I really don't care. It's got a 440 in it. What fuel mileage. But what a sassy car. Oh, I love those things. Anyways, so yeah, that's another project I'm trying to get out of him. Other than that, we still got the 54. I got a lot of work to do that. I kind of ran out of steam this year. it's a lot of fab work, and I've never undertaken something that tremendous in the way of like fabbing stuff up, and I don't always have the most imaginative brain, so it takes me a little bit to like figure out how I'm going to put stuff and how I'm going to make stuff and all that. Really, and again, it's no longer a budget truck. I mean, I'm not throwing my wallet at it, but I'm not, originally it was meant to be pure, like, kind of rat rod thing, and as I get older, I'm in my late 30s now, I kind of wanted a little nicer than that. I regret deeply getting rid of the EFI system on that 460, because it was like a 89 460, had the EFI and all that, and for the longest time I was scared of EFI. I kind of regret getting rid of it. The intake and the plenum and all that stuff's gone. It's been hauled away for scrap. So I still got the computer and stuff, so maybe I can find the plenum and throttle bodies, or air body, whatever they call them, because they're injection ported. I still have the injectors and stuff. It's probably a lot of work because I cut a lot of stuff too. So maybe she'll just get a nice carb, or maybe that'll be a good candidate for me to dip my toe into the whole Holley EFI sniper thing. I don't know. But yeah, you get a little older, and you kind of, I really want to daily this truck. Well, not so much, but you know what I mean. I want to drive the damn thing, even if it's the winter. I'll put weight in the back. I'm still contemplating putting that dually axle from the donor camper into it too. It's only 10 inches wider, and I think she'll look dope. But I'm worried. The only thing that bugs me with that, like all the fab work, all the custom mounts and spring setup and stuff like that, none of that bothers me. The only thing that bothers me is going to have 8 lugs on the back and 5 lugs on the front. That kind of feels cheap to me, but I don't even know how I'd go about putting 8 lugs on the front just for show. So I don't think it makes sense. I don't know. I'll have to look, see if anyone else has done it, and see how accessible that is, or if it's like one-off machine shop stuff. So I'm not going to do that. But again, if we're toting that rat rod flag on that truck, it might be the ticket. I don't know. So I don't know how hard it is. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. And then the Goliath's coming around pretty well. I've been doing a lot of work to that. The next kind of stuff we plan on doing with that is I got a video being made now of the whole carburetor and fuel pump rebuild. Again, waiting on parts, but that will finish up the second half of that video, and then that'll be like another hour or so. Hopefully I can get it around that point, and then we will, after that, I really either want to dig in on the brakes or do the floor pans. Front floor pans have some holes in them. I'm going to do my best to do it the right way, but again, it's on the floor, no one's going to see it. You know, I'm not going to seam seal a bunch of stuff in there. There might be a little seam sealant. Might be a few self-tappers. There might be rivets. We're going to weld what we can, whatever makes sense to weld. We're going to do it that way. We'll try our best to do it the right way and make sure it's structural, or rigid, so you don't step in there and it's all washboardy. So we'll try to do a good job of that. It's not going to be a license plate fix. I got some actual steel for it. But yeah, so floorboards, got to pull the front seat out. That's going to be a nightmare because I'm sure it's all rotted. So we might just end up snapping bolts off and stuff like that. But naturally, we want to reuse that seat. I do want to get under that seat though and kill some of the rust that may be growing down there. Wire brush it, or do that rust inhibitor stuff, the goo, the gel, or Skyco, and then wire brush. Who knows? So we got that to look forward to. Then the brakes. Really, those are the only two things stopping this car from like going down the road and potentially being a relatively good driver. You know, we got to get it out there and see what we got to drive it to see what other bugs it has. I know one thing, subscriber to the channel, I can't remember his name though, but he lives pretty far away, foreign guy, and he knows the cars very, very well, and he knows those engines very well. And he said something about the harmonic dampener or the timing gear set is like a phenolic resin and steel combination thing. He said, and it sticks with me to this day, and it worries the crap out of me about this car, is he said it's not a matter if that fully delaminates on the timing gear set. It's when. Okay, that car's from 1957. They didn't really, Goliath and, that whole Borgward thing, they kind of had some hit and miss stuff quality-wise. But as far as I know, and far as I've read up on this car, they're fairly well-built vehicles. So I'm really crossing my fingers that doesn't go south. I think the problem therein lies is, what the hell are you going to do now? I can't go down to Napa and get anything. Do I have to find another parts motor? Do I have to do hours and hours of research just to find out that Goliath or Borgward sourced Volkswagen parts for this? I should probably do that anyways. There's a lot of Volkswagen stuff in these cars. They're practically Volkswagen. And you guys know how I feel about Volkswagen. So, anyways, that's where we're at. A little bit of a rant because it worries me a little bit. So we're going to try our best to do right by that car. But anyways, yeah, moral of the story. Big things hopefully coming. A lot more stuff coming to the channel. A lot more videos at least. I'm still figuring it out. The editing thing drives me up a wall. I'm not a computer guy. I do it all on my phone. It's a pain in the butt. But I'm doing the best I can. I'm not into using like AI softwares and stuff like that. I've dipped my toe in it, and it's a nightmare, and they want outrageous amount of money up front. It's stupid, and I can't even see what the finished product is because I don't trust it. I'm gonna have to sit there, let AI edit it, and then sit there and watch it for an hour and a half, which is fine, just to find out all the issues, and then I gotta go back and edit it manually anyway. So I'm just gonna do that. So it should get better once I get better cameras and a better computer, because you need a pretty fancy computer to be able to hold 4K 60 frame footage, what I'm taking. So we'll work on that, getting that a little more streamlined and better for you guys. Better videos and stuff. Again, still learning like the algorithm thing. If I upload on an off day, like I try to upload on Sundays, they usually do pretty good. If I upload on a Tuesday, nobody sees that video. I don't know why. I'm not expecting or looking forward to getting rich off of this. I don't care if we make a buck or not. I don't. But I do want people to be able to see what videos I put up. Because, well, if not, it's all for nothing. And I started this channel with the intent of showing off that Goliath more. That's the vehicle that started it all. And because there was nothing about it online, so I thought, okay, I'll be the tip of the spear for that and learn what I can. And I got more videos on the Goliath coming, because I'm sure there's a handful of you guys that are just here for the Goliath. They don't care about the 54 or any of the other projects. So that's where we're at there. There will be more on the Goliath coming. That's going to be my next hot project, and starting tomorrow, that's going to be my main priority. The 54 is tucked away. My big dually, I still got work that I want to do to that as well, but it's more on the customization side. Motor's getting a little tired. Well, it's fine. It's not burning oil or anything. But they never had a lot of power anyways, and towing stuff and everything else. I'm sure there's some new half-ton pickups that'll put that thing to shame. So we're going to try to change that, whether that involves rebuilding the big block in it for a little more power, or if that involves, dare I say, an LS swap. I had it in my head, like, oh, let's put a Cummins in it. No, I don't want to do that. Cummins are way too expensive, and I'm not going to say overrated, but they're overplayed. I'm done with it. And diesel's stupid expensive, so I could put a 6-liter in it. I mean, a 6-liter already makes almost 100 more horsepower than this 454 made, and probably another 50 foot-pounds extra torque. I don't know what that looks like in application. I don't want to stress the 6.0 out carrying, because that truck will tow 10,000 pounds, which is not a lot in today's standards. But I've had it damn near over that. And the 454 will keep up. She won't go fast, but anyways, I'm rambling again. So potentially a 6-liter swap, ideally an 8.1. We'll see what that looks like. If I had my way, I would obviously build the big block for 500-600 horse and just send her down the road. I think that would be hot. I don't care about fuel mileage in that thing, because it's just kind of a shop truck, work truck type deal. So yeah, I think that's covers about it. I don't know if this video is important or not. If you do not feel bad if you didn't watch it or you fast forward it to the end. Nothing crazy going on, just kind of my roadmap for the future, what I want out of this channel. And if anyone's, I don't have a lot of subscribers, so if anyone's interested in seeing something spectacular or different or this or that or change my tone, I don't know. I'm just still figuring it out. Give me some suggestions, you know? Yeah, that's about it. We'll chat with you guys. We'll see you in the new year. Have some new videos up. I don't know. Play it by ear. Figure it out. All right. Bye-bye.